Hey, it's me, your girlfriend slash boyfriend slash stay friends, favorite content creator. And I think a lot of you guys are fucking miserable, man. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I am witnessing people lose their entire minds over the fact that a game is doing well. Do you know how insane it is to be upset at a video game doing well? Like, truly. These exist. Though I consider video games to be art, just like films and music, these exist to be enjoyed, to be experienced. And people are having an overwhelmingly positive experience with this game. Obviously, I'm talking about Dragon Age, but this can really apply to really any game in this current zeitgeist. And to be upset that people are enjoying it, it's almost weirder to me than people who get excited when games fail. Because I can sort of kind of understand if you've made it your entire personality or self-worth to be determined if a game succeeds or fails or not, and you hate a game so you want it to fail and it fails. Like, I understand that logic. I think it's sad and pathetic, but at least I understand that. But to be mad that people are enjoying a game, like, that's just sad. Like, I don't even have anything like clever or funny to say. That's just unbelievably sad. You have people like Grums, of course, who are moving goalposts so quickly, I think they're going to throw their back out, which is probably the most work they've done since they're certainly not working on their game. You have other people who are going to the Wikipedia page and trying to vandalize the Wikipedia page for Dragon Age because people are enjoying it and they're upset that people are enjoying it. If we want to get a little bit deeper, they're upset because the game that talks about transgender people and LGBTQ themes, a game that's had transgender people in it for a while, and LGBTQ themes since like its inception, has seen massive success. It is BioWare's biggest Steam release ever, right? It's doing really well. And they're so incensed that it's doing well. The reason why I think truly all of them are mad is because this goes counter to their worldview, and this is a game that they cannot ignore. They could have tried it with Baldur's Gate 3 because the woke stuff wasn't as, I guess, prominent on like YouTube and social media, but now we are fully into the haha Concord, haha Dustborn stuff, and they're seeing that their worldview doesn't work. Their understanding of how games work, what makes things successful, is completely backwards. Because like I've always said, wokeness does not determine a game's quality, okay? People can enjoy things that are politically tinged or extremely political. Metal Gear Solid, for example, is a great series, extremely political. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 is doing well. It's a political game. Black Ops, like Baldur's Gate is political. Elden Ring is political too. But you have so many other games that have so many themes. If you want to go a little bit back further, like the BioShock series, you've always had games that did exceedingly well, that were well received critically and financially, that are either heavily political or politically tinged. That's just how it is, because politics are personal beliefs. They're people's personal morals made into laws or spread through like messaging or what have you. And people, for the most part, like it. The thing is, these people only like a certain kind of politics. And the politics that they like is in bigotry. They like right-wing politics. And I know you guys, oh my gosh, you're gonna just like talk down to your politics. I'm not. But it is funny that people look at that as being talked down to. They look at transgender people existing in the game as a loss. They are mad because there's a 2-minute scene when someone talks about being misgendered.
Asked by the devs not to spoil specifically who I'm talking about here. As a non-binary person myself, Veilguard includes some of the most authentic representation of coming to terms with general gender stuff, and having to navigate your family's reaction to it, I've yet to see in a game.
This is Tash.
It doesn't feel like an after-school special or like I'm being pandered to. It's quite well handled, and finding out that the writer for this character is non-binary themselves did not surprise me at all.
A damn good-looking hero, if
9
I do say so.
out of 10. Hold on a second.
I really want to just...
What's going on here? What this is the female Kunari. What's going on? What is this?
These guys have videos, multiple videos of a gay person being in a game. And they're trying to be like, oh my God, 2 minutes of a person telling me to respect their pronouns. Ugh, what an insane, crazy person. Here's my 20th video on why Brie Larson's a terrible human being. Because pronouns. Hell, you have that pronouns guy whose whole thing now is just, I'm the pronouns guy. They lean into that. And yet when a game tries to humanize a group that has been demonized, especially in these last like 2 years, oh my God. Don't preach down to me. Don't do political messaging and agendas. All you guys do political messaging and agendas. All you guys do is that. But you hate the fact that your politics and your agendas are so repulsive that people would rather choose joy. People would rather play Dragon Age and be happy that they have the option to play as any kind of character that they want versus playing a game where it's like, oh, here's big titty waifu number 10,000. All this energy you guys have for Dragon Age and these people, why don't you go fucking play The Last Descendant? Or The First Descendant, whatever that game's called. It could use your help. But you won't do that. Because you are miserable people and you want to spread your misery. I am so happy that the Dragon Age fandom finally has another Dragon Age game they can play. I like it when people enjoy games because games are meant to be enjoyed. I'm not a miserable person. I don't take joy from studios shutting down or games not doing well. But I know that's the reality of things. And because I know that's the reality of things, I understand that many, many factors contribute to a game's success and failure. Nothing to do with it being woke. Like, that's just not the case. And they know this. They're seeing it, and it's making them cope and seethe to like ridiculous levels. So I guess like the point of this video was just to really hammer in the fact that the people you see constantly grifting, anytime you type in a name for a game and you will get bombarded with like 100 different people talking about why this game sucks, why it's bad, it's terrible, it's the worst, it's woke, the game won't release for 6 more months. Those people are not critical. They are not looking at the information given to them and going, you know what? I am seeing signs of a game that I probably won't like. That's not what they're doing. Because people will conflate that and say, oh, so people are supposed to play games before they make an opinion? And it's like, realistically, yes, but I also understand that people do make opinions based off of observations, right? But the observations that they're making are based off of already pre-existing belief that these games are bad because they have a queer person, a black person, a trans person. The woman's not hot enough. And therefore, because they're not hitting their markers, it must be some sort of conspiracy theory to make sure that women are unattractive and white men are being replaced. Because again, their ideology is right-wing. So it's white replacement. It's women aren't supposed to be attractive because they don't want you guys to view women as hot people because they think heterosexuality is bad and that's the pipeline. Then it becomes like right-wing talking points. But look at how they view things. Everything is viewed on that basis. That's why a game like Dragon Age is an anathema to them. They cannot abide by its existence because it stands for everything they fucking hate. You have multiple types of diversity in there. Sexual diversity. You can be any skin color you want. You can be different races. There's too much diversity. And there's too many diverse groups of people and multiculturalism happening. And they hate that shit. They truly do. They won't maybe verbalize it, but they hate that shit. And to see that in a game that's doing well, why do you think they hold on to Dustborn and Concord? 2 games, again, that you guys would have never heard of if not for them harping on it. Because those games also have those elements but weren't successful. And so that reaffirms their worldview. And for that to hold true, then this game, Dragon Age, would have to also be a failure, and it's not. They're going to say this. They're going to try every little trick. They're going to talk about how, did you know they hired so-and-so and this, that, and the third? And it's actually, they really hate white men. They're going to try everything under the book because they are the most miserable group of people you could ever imagine. Some of them are married. I can tell that marriage is not going well. Some of them, you know, were engaged and got left. And you can see the effect it had on them. These are miserable. And I truly mean this. These are truly miserable people, and they have nothing in life that makes them happy. Nothing in their real life, nothing in their virtual life. So because they're so miserable, they have gravitated towards this hateful ideology, and hate hates joy. They don't like things, they just hate things less. You have people like Hypnotic, who have gone on record talking about how much this game sucks, it's a woke, it's this, are now advertising that they're streaming it for their fans. Because that's what they do. Same thing with the pronouns guys. Same thing with like all these people. Like, they are so adamant that this game is woke garbage and trash, and yet they're playing it. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, they're playing it again to make an appearance, to make jokes." Like, yeah, but they're still paying it. They paid for this game. They're paying for something that they supposedly do not like. These people are contradictory, and they're bigots, and they're miserable. They will do literally anything for attention, because any attention is good attention for them, because again, they have nothing that's going for them. You will see them shit talk games and then stream them. You will see them talk about how, oh, these games are bad and terrible, but then make videos about how certain people didn't get review codes for it, even though they don't value these companies or reviews to begin with, because they think it's all part of this shadowy cabal. Like, when you look at their rhetoric and you see what they talk about, it's so apparent that this is just a grift, because these are sad people. If there was money in it for them to be positive about games, even if it's like fake positivity, they would be positively positive peddlers. Oh, say that 3 times fast. They would be pushing P like crazy. They'd be talking about how Dragon Age is the best game ever, and you know what, gaming's in a great space, and we love diversity. But they realize there's money in being negative pieces of shits. So, and unfortunately, YouTube's promoting that. So they're going to do that. But again, these people are just miserable. They're miserable people. I honestly, like, I feel sad for them. Like, I cannot believe you would spend your day trying to go through a Wikipedia article to vandalize it just to call it Dragon Age the Transguard. You guys are needing lists to know what is safe from DEI. That is a safe space. You guys who act all tough, who make from people who want to respect their pronouns, you guys can't even touch a game if it smells like Sweet Baby Ink. A company who you guys still don't understand what they do. It's just such levels of pathetic sadness. Like, man, just being upset that a game is doing well. And they call themselves gamers. They will say they love video games, but a game doing well makes them short circuit. They're putting out videos like, this is a psyop, this is a scam. BioWare's trying to scam you. How? By releasing a game? That's a scam? Releasing a game? Oh, but the previews of other YouTubers said, okay, and hundreds of other people are enjoying it. The fact that you are so pressed that other people are enjoying a fucking video game, that you need to make videos about it. Sad. And I get the irony of me making a video about that, but I'm doing it to hide their sadness. I'm about to stop this video and go play some more Meta for Fantasio, because I enjoy video games. These guys clearly fucking don't. But oh my god, dude, like, get a life, touch grass. Like, I don't know what to say, dude. Like, you can't be getting this attached to video games to the point where a game doing well ruins your day. Like, I'm sure looking at the Steam charts, like 109/11 rate people, like, oh my god, it's so sad.